Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? Welcome to another live broadcast of Mind Your Business. This is Ken Cloutier of GetMotivatedForSuccess.com down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I teach entrepreneurs, network marketers, home business owners how to generate leads for their business online, how to generate or sponsor more reps, and how to make more money in their respective businesses. Welcome to another live broadcast, guys. Pretty pumped about today's topic on is using social media to build your business duplicatable? That's the question of the day. And so I have my opinion, my answer, but I know there's a lot of you, or a good handful of you possibly watching this, but definitely people in some of my coaching classes that have kind of like had this burning question in their minds, like, oh my gosh, I want to use social media to build my business, but my upline isn't doing it, or my upline says, no, I can't do it. I have to do it one way, the only way, which is to go out and meet more people. In my years of building network marketing, I've been in network marketing for 17 years now, probably for the first, 13 to 14 years, maybe even 15 years, I did it the quote unquote old school way, right? The only way that I built my business pretty much was, shaking hands at the grocery store, shaking hands when I was out and about, shaking hands wherever I went, the 3-foot rule, right? I'd meet somebody that was in 3 feet of me and I'd talk about my business. And I did years of that. Quite honestly, I got tired of doing that. I got tired of talking to every single person that was within 3 feet of me, and 90% of the time, they weren't even looking for a business opportunity. So I was very attracted to the idea of building a network marketing business online. And so when I decided that I wanted to do that, my upline, the leadership team, was not in agreement with that. They did not, they were old school, right? They built their business in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, and they weren't up to the game with social media and how to use social media to actually build a business. Furthermore, they didn't even know how to do it properly, because a lot of people are trying to build their business using social media, but then there's a large majority of people that aren't even doing it right. So the question, though, remains is using social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook Live, just like this, is this duplicatable to building your business online? And my answer to that is yes, it is, and no, it isn't. Okay, well, doesn't that sound kind of contradictory? Well, how can you say yes, it is, and no, it isn't? Well, no, it isn't, okay, because not everybody who's on your business team is going to want to do it, right? When I started building my network marketing businesses using social media, I spend a lot of time creating content, doing videos like this, doing blogs, doing posts, doing webinars, doing a lot of different, I'm always constantly creating content, right? Creating useful information that will help, solve the issues or questions of the people in my target audience, the people that I want to attract. And so there's a lot of people on your team that they just don't want to do that. They don't want to make a video. They don't want to do a blog, right? They have no desire to create content online, right? And that's okay. That is totally okay. That's why I say it's not duplicatable, okay? In that regards, is that not everybody's going to want to do it. Now, it is duplicatable for those that want to do it. Hear me out now. It is duplicatable for those people that do want to use the power of social media, that do understand that with the click of one button, you can reach 10,000 people. With, doing a Facebook Live and sharing it in different groups, that you can build your business online using social media. So, how hard is it to hit record on your camera phone, right? Using the camera on your phone, hit record and start talking for 3 to 5 minutes about a topic that's going to help other people, right? That's simple to do, right? Writing a blog post is simple to do. Posting content on Facebook is easy to do. Not everybody's going to want to do it, but is it duplicatable? Yes, it is. It is duplicatable because I started doing it. I learned from people who taught me how to do it, and now I do it, and then I teach other people how to do the same thing. So it is duplicatable. A fear that a lot of upline, and maybe your upline has felt the same way, is, well, I have a team of 200 people. I have a team of 1,000 people. If I start teaching social media, then everybody's going to do social media and nobody's going to go out and meet people, right? Face to face, like I grew up doing in network marketing. Well, my question to you, and let's just be real. Let's just keep it 100, right? Let's just be real here, right? Forget the emotional aspect of it. Let's just be real. Out of 1,000 people that are in your organization, I would say 10% is a high side. 10% is a large number for the amount of people that are going up to a perfectly cold stranger and talking about the business. If you have 1,000 people on your team, 100 of them maybe walking up to strangers and talking about the business opportunity. What are the rest doing? I gotta go meet people, but I'm scared to talk to people. I know I gotta go meet people, but I don't like talking to people, right? And if you have that accent, I'm sorry. I just wanted to do something different. But my point is most of the people on your team, guys, you're saying that going out and meeting people at the mall, the gas stations, the grocery store, 3-foot rule, you're saying that that's duplicatable, but social media isn't. Yet, most of the people on your team aren't even meeting people. They're not walking up to a stranger and saying, hey, my name is, how are you? Right? Most people are afraid to go and meet a perfectly cold stranger and start talking to them about business. So while you think it's duplicatable because that's just what you've known, right? That's all that's been taught to you. The fact of the matter is that's actually less duplicatable than somebody posting something on Facebook. Because here's a tip. The people on your team right now, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, are posting on Facebook every day. They are sharing stuff on Facebook every day. They are sharing stuff on Instagram every single day. They're using social media. Now, are they using it correctly? Probably not, if I had to guess. But they still want to use social media to build their businesses. But if you're the dictator and you're like, well, we don't do social media because there's too much, they may find another opportunity and they leave the company. Well, here's a tip. They were probably going to leave the company anyway. We don't do social media because, we don't want to learn all that and then have to try and teach it. Well, you've been teaching cold market prospecting, and how far has it gotten you there, champ? I'm keeping it real, guys. Most people on your team, they're not meeting people. Or they may meet 1 a week, 5 a week at best, but most of the people, the average person on your network marketing team is not going out and cold contacting people. They're just not. So for years, we've been talking about cold market prospecting, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? I still do it. I know people that still do it. But if we're like talking duplication, what's going to work? Most of the people are not duplicating you if you're going out and meeting cold market prospects. So here's my suggestion to you, and you can take it or leave it. My suggestion to you is to keep the door open to the people that do want to use social media, train them properly on how to use social media to get prospects for their business, if that's something they want to do. If they are not comfortable using social media, then let them continue to try and cold market prospect. But leave the door open. There's multiple ways to skin a cat, guys. Building a network marketing business is not just all about how many people can I go and meet at a mall, right? That's one way. It's not the only way. So instead of saying, this is the only way that we do it is to go meet people, we're tough, we're going to only do it this way and there's no other way. Well, that's a dictatorship, and everybody's in business for themselves. So why not offer people a couple different options on how to meet people? One could be social media, the other could be cold market prospecting, and for some people, it'll be both. But here's the more important point that I want to make is that it's not necessarily the source of the lead. It's not the source of the prospect. In other words, it's not how you get the prospect. It's what you do when you get the prospect is what's key. It's not how you got the prospect. It's what you do with the prospect once you get them. How are you, when somebody has a prospect, whether it comes through cold market prospecting, or it comes through social media, and the prospect is like, hey, I want to make money, hey, I want to learn what you're doing. Now, what is the process? That is where the duplication comes in, because you can get prospects a lot of different ways. But what are you doing when the prospect raises their hand and says, yes, I'm interested? What do you do then? And I like to point them towards a video. I like to point them towards some sort of a tool that allows me to send them there to watch a video, to watch a webinar, and then get back with them to find out if they like what they saw or what they like best about what they saw. That, my friends, is where you have to be really concerned about duplication. It's not where you're getting the prospects from. It's what do you do once you get the prospects? That is the key to duplication. Whether they use social media or whether they use cold market prospecting, who cares? Who cares if the next biggest person on your team comes from a tweet that you did and they reply back and you start a dialogue and now they're the biggest person on your network marketing team? Are you going to tell them, I'm sorry, I know you want to make money, I know we met through Twitter, but I can't sponsor you because you came through Twitter. You didn't come through me meeting you at the gas station. So if I didn't meet you the way my upline told me to, then sorry, man, I know you're on social media, but we can't sponsor you because you should have been at the gas station and we could have sponsored you. How stupid is that? How dumb is that? And when you tell the people in your organization that they can't use social media to get prospects, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're very narrow-minded, and I encourage you to open up your mind a little bit. We're in 2017, where everybody has a cell phone. Virtually everybody is online. If I were to go and show you everybody sitting here at the Starbucks, there's probably about 90% of the people are on some sort of a device, whether it be a cell phone or a tablet, and they're watching something online. They're not talking to each other. They're on a device. So a lot of people are on a device now. How foolish is it to think, oh no, we can't sponsor people that come from social media. We can only sponsor people if we meet them somewhere. It's asinine. So I encourage you, if you're the leader of your team, or heck, if you're like how I was and you want to use social media, but your upline isn't in agreement with that, you know what? Whose business is it anyway? Whose business is it? Is it your business or is it their business? Well, last time I checked, it's your business, because if you ain't making money, your upline ain't making money, and you darn sure aren't going to stick around if you're not making a lot of money either, right? So take control of your business and say, listen, I can respect the fact maybe you don't like social media. You don't have to edify me for using social media, but I want to use social media to get prospects so that I can share the same opportunity that you're doing or that you're teaching, which is to meet them, in the cold market, which most people on the team aren't even doing to begin with, and do it that way. Take control. It's okay. You can use social media. It is duplicatable. Teach it, right? And then let the people that want to use it, yet let the people that don't want to use it, they don't have to use it. There is more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to build a business, online or offline. There's multiple ways to do it. So be open to it. Stop being a dictator, right? Don't be a dictator. Don't be a little Napoleon and say, well, this is the only way to do it. Because here's a tip. Some of those people that you're doing that to, they're going to quit your business. They're going to go to another network marketing company where they are teaching social media, and they're going to tear it out the frame. Just saying. I'm just saying. So it's not where you're getting the leads from. It's what you're doing once you do get the leads. That's where the duplication comes in. It doesn't matter where you're getting the leads from. Because I could get a lead from, making a cold call to a business card that I saw on the ground and I call them up. Is that duplicatable? Well, it could be if other people are willing to do that, but how many people on your team are going to call a number from a card that drops on the ground? You pick it up, you call them, they're interested, you sponsor them. Are you going to start teaching? This is how we do it, guys. You walk around and you look for a business card that falls on the floor, right? And I want you to pick it up and call. Now, if you walk around all day and you don't find a business card, then tough cookies, right? You just won't meet anybody. That's stupid, guys. That's dumb, right? No, be open. Let your people on your team get prospects however they get that. It's what they do once they do get the prospects that's interested is where you should focus on the duplication part of it. So don't get hung up in if social media, not social media, offline, online, all of that crap. You're doing yourself a disservice if you try and limit people on your team to only one way of thinking and only one way of getting leads for your business. So if you have questions about that, guys, feel free to ask them below. Thanks, Craig, man. Appreciate that. But feel free to drop a comment if you have any questions about that. But here, let's share this with your upline. And if they have a problem, have them come talk to me, right? Have them come talk to me, because I've been successful offline. I've been successful online. My personal preference is I'd much rather prefer building my business online than offline. But that's just me. That's just me. You may be different. You may want to do a combo. That's totally cool. But feel free to share this to your team. Feel free to share this to your upline. And if you want to get more tips like this, guys, and more importantly, if you want to learn how to generate leads online, right? If you're somebody that maybe your upline has taught you or told you, we don't use social media, you can't, it doesn't work good, it won't ever work. Well, if you're like, seriously, if you're like me and you're like, okay, I get it, but I want to use social media, darn it. I want to build my business online, then click the link above or below. I don't remember where it's going to be. It's either going to be above the video or below the video, but click that link and learn about attraction marketing, learn about the system that I'm using to generate leads every single day. Every single day I generate leads using this system, using attraction marketing, instead of having to go out and, look like a homeless guy in the street corner talking to everybody about my business opportunity, handing out business cards that get thrown away and, doing it the old school way. If you're sick of that, guys, then check out what I'm doing. You can click above or below. If you have questions, drop me a message. But definitely check that out, guys. If you're just ready to build your business using social media and what everybody else is doing, if you want to do that too, check it out, okay? So with that being said, hope you guys got some great value. Craig, it was great to see you on. Replay viewers, what's up? Thanks for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow night with another live broadcast of Mind Your Business. This is Ken Cloutier of GetMotivatedForSuccess.com down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You have an awesome night. Take care.